Aquarius, my name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Aquarius. Good to have you here. Thank you for stopping into the channel. I also would like to welcome in your cross watchers. Please feel free to swap around the energies as need be throughout the reading, and time is fluid, so whenever you come across this reading and the title drew you in was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Aquarius, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could just be an inner knowing, an inner resonance. Oh yeah, I kind of felt that way. Something like that. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I'm going to have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about an intimate personal relationship and background players, friends, family, relatives, blended family, extended family, grandparents, siblings, cousins, colleagues, work associates, friends, best friends of yourself and your significant other. And even if you don't know their zodiac signs, you'll recognize their energies as I read through the zodiac signs in the extended. So just keep that with you as we go through the reading. And let's get started for you here. This is for Aquarius. Moon, Sun, and Rising. This is for Aquarius, Moon, Sun, and Rising. This is for Aquarius, Moon, Sun, and Rising. Messages to those watching, please. Aquarius, Moon, Rising, Sun. Okay, here we go. So overall theme for the reading, energetic theme, we have the Ace of Wands. Brand new beginning, brand new beginning. Something very fulfilling, something that is very intriguing, something that brings in a lot of adventure and excitement. So let's see what your current energy is. We have the Page of Cups. So it could be opening up to a different concept or different thoughts or different ideas about something, or something that's heartfelt, like opening up more to your intuitive nature. So let's see what your situation is. We have the Page of Swords. So could be have been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of learning. Had been up in your head quite a bit more. Now opposed to, you know, maybe listening to your intuitive nature, your creative nature, your instincts. So let's see what your challenge is then. We have the Six of Cups. This could be about naivety. This could be about innocence. This could be more of like a childlike, playful nature. This could also be a strong soul connection or a strong soulmate. We'll see where this goes with this. So what is life working on with you? What is life trying to show you? We have the Four of Cups. So something that you have been closed off to. Just wasn't on your radar. Just not really thinking about it. Just wasn't anything really that was like... If it was presented, it was second thought. So what have you been doing up until this point? What are the actions you've been taking so far? We have the Two of Wands. So knowing a direction that's needed to be taken, but not taking the initial physical steps to take it. Not really heading in that direction. But it's been on your mind. It's been on your mind. Page of Swords. So what's coming at you then in the next 0 to 3 months? Okay, this is a relationship. We have the Lovers coming in. So a deep connection, Soul connection. So that kind of inclines this to the fact that the challenge is that there may be somebody coming back from the past, somebody that you're very familiar with, somebody that you have a soul connection with. So what are your strengths then in this situation? Your strengths are your strengths. You're a very strong person. You have a lot of resolve. You have a lot of integrity. You're good at getting things done. You're good at overcoming things. You're just, you know, you have a lot of confidence. You know that you have abilities to be able to do things or to get through things or to see things through. So what is the outside influences then in this relationship? We have the Chariot, could be Cancer. So far I got Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Gemini, Cancer, and Leo coming in. This could be like opposing energies. One of you may be a little bit stronger. One of you may not be as strong on some certain aspects of the situation or the relationship. So what are your next steps? We have the Six of Wands. So this is kind of like wanting things to move forward, wanting things to get better, wanting things to be more established. Working hard to get things to be out of the muck, out of the junk. To come out of this is a little bit more sweet smelling, so to speak. Get to the other side of this. So what is this all about then? What's the whole picture here? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So trust, surety, kindness, nurturing, compassion, being able to see things from another point of view, being established, being grounded, being centered. Something that's very nurturing and very open and very loving, very giving. So what is the big, where is this all heading? Where are you going? What's going to happen here? What would be the outcome if you followed the steps? Brand new beginning in love. I think something that feels more stable, more grounded, more trustworthy, more reliable, more noble. And I also think it has something that works a little bit more in the feminine energies as per se to maybe the masculine energies here. So we've got brand new beginning in the overall energy for the reading. We've got brand new beginning in love in the overall energy for how this is going to play out. So that's good. So let's keep going. All right, let's find out what the Page of Swords is. This is really thinking about things. The situation, just maybe overthinking about things. We have the Three of Cups. That one wanted to pop out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Two of Swords. For some of you, you may have some friends or family members or, outside influences that are really putting thoughts or ideas in your head about this situation. That are kind of making it like if this situation turned around, you're just not open to looking at it again. You're just not open to, you've kind of closed yourself off from it. This, for others of you, this could be about third-party situations, and third-party situations doesn't have to be about another person, although it can be. But this just could be outside influences that are pressing against the situation or the relationship. You're done with it. Done with it. Closed off. Not doing it anymore. No more third-party stuff. Like you're raising the bar on some things. That's for some of you. For others of you, this is about people or other outside influences putting ideas in your head. That if this situation were to come back around, which it is, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, that you're just not open to dealing with it. So your challenge is to maybe change your viewpoint, right? From being less in your head and more in your heart. You might have a change of heart here because somebody's coming back. 6 of Cups. So let's see what the challenge is. I've had a lot of these readings. A lot of unions starting to come together. Judgment, reconciliation. 9 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. So the 6 of Cups, which covers the page of, or the page of the 6 of Cups, which covers the Page of Cups, having a change of heart, 6 of Cups, somebody coming back from the past. We have judgment, reconciliation. We have the 9 of Cups. You know, if you're looking on the bright side or the happy points about this situation, and the Page of Pentacles. So taking a new path, or maybe kind of an initiation of thinking about things a little bit over again, or maybe, you know, considering a new approach, or considering taking a different approach to this situation. Maybe one that's a little bit more playful, more light, more centered around contentment. If you're happy, your own personal happiness, looking at your own personal happiness here. So what's the 4 of Cups? Because this is what the universe is co-creating with you. So clarify what the 4 of Cups is, please. Okay, you have the 2 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles, and you have the 4 of Wands. Well, Aquarius, there could just be some stubbornness here that's trying to be worked on. There's a choice between, you know, your independence and your self-containment or your self-contentment, and then also the 4 of Wands, being in a solid, solidified relationship, one like an engagement, one that is a commitment. You seem to be separating them, that somehow you're either going to be content and not in a relationship, or in a relationship that's solidified and not content. And it's like you're putting these things in a box. You're enclosing them in a box, and they have to be like 2 separate things. Which you've got the 2 of Pentacles, right? 2 separate things in what the universe is trying to help you with. You got the 2 of Swords in your situation, 2 separate, you know, not seeing eye to eye. And then you got the 2 of Wands in how you got here. You either go this path or you go this path. So there's a lot of duality coming in here. And what I see in your you know, the connection here between the overall energy and the outcome is that Ace of Wands, you can have your own creative endeavor and still have a new beginning in love and a connection. Like they're not 2 separate things. So let's see what the 2 of Wands is down here in what you've mastered. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Knight of Swords. So again, it's either a matter of head or heart, right? You're in your head, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, like you're either going to take action towards the thought processes or you're going to take action towards the heart processes. And right now, you're in the land of indecision, the Hanged Man. Like you're just kind of going back and forth between the two. Like you know what you want, you know where you want to go, but you're not taking action towards it. And it could be because you're a little bit too much in your head about this and less about maybe taking a different approach. A different approach might be needed here. And a change of heart, you know, is not about a change of heart doesn't have to be like, okay, I lose all my identity in this and I lose everything that I've gained. And, you know, if there was some discretion here, or there was some infidelity here, or there was some, you know, betrayal here, like, I mean, that does matter, right? It does make a difference, but we're all human. We all, you know, we're all having a human experience on this plane. If someone is there to rectify what they did and actually take the actions towards rectifying it and making a difference, so that it doesn't affect this connection again, I mean, then, you know, maybe there's a new path to take here. Maybe. So let's see what the Lovers is, because this is what's coming towards you or heading your way. So clarify the Lovers for our Aquarius. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Pisces or a Saggy. So the Lovers is clarified with the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So I think that you're very clear about where you want to go. You want a committed relationship, but it might take being friends, or it might take, you know, initially starting out slow before you get to that place. But the opportunity is coming in here for a relationship to be able to come to marriage, like a commitment. But it's going to take some time. And so, you know, one of the things to do is ask questions, right? Ask questions, get clearance, get clear understanding, understand where you're going, understanding where you want to go, understanding that it's going to take patience and time and diligence and trust. But if someone can show patience and diligence and trust and, you know, head in the right direction, this has the opportunity to bring itself to a place where it's a long-term commitment. So let's see what strength is. We have the Empress. You have the ability to see things through and not give up. Anything else? Or is that it? I guess that's it. Your strength is that you have the ability to see things through, to follow things through, and to make sure that they manifest. You know, that requires patience. It requires diligence. It requires steadfastness. It requires trust. It requires so many things. And you have these abilities in you. So let's see what this Chariot is, because these are the outside influences. We have the Star, we have the Emperor. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Cancer, or an Aries. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. That tells me that this other person also has the will and the determination to move towards their aspirations, to move in the right direction, with leadership and authority and confidence, and to, you know, take it to term, take it all the way to the end, to see things through. You both have the same desires and wills and strengths. You kind of mirror each other that way. You both want the same things. So what happened? You know, I don't know, but you know what happened. Because it seems to me you're mirroring each other here pretty well. You both have the same type of like characteristics to really move things forward and see things through. Maybe it's more driven by thought process and less driven by, you know, putting yourself in the other person's shoes, and vice versa. Them putting themselves in your shoes on certain issues or certain ideas or certain thought processes or, you know, certain situations throughout the relationship. So let's see what the Six of Wands is, because this is your next step. We have the Queen of Wands. You have a heavy influence here and a very heavy drive going forward. And we have the Two of Cups. And I think that, and we have the Knight of Cups. I'm not sure if you need to make this offer or if this other person needs to make this offer, or, you know, who needs to make this offer. But the next steps are to bring this to the other side. You know, there's a heavy influence of determination and patience and understanding for this connection. But we have the Knight of Cups making an offer here. Who needs to make this offer? Is it an apology? Oh, the King of Wands. Hey, we got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here in this next step. So this tells me that you both need to come together to make this offer. If you want to get to the other side, I mean, it looks like one of you is going to start this off and the other one's going to jump in. One of you needs to start this off to make this offer. You know, maybe there needs to be some humbleness here, right? Page of Cups. Humbleness, some vulnerability. But to move this forward, perseverance, it's going to take a lot of ingenuity, and it's going to take both of you working together, coming from a place more of less judgmental and more of moving it forward from a space from devotion. Devotion to a common cause. One that exhibits less, I'm not going to say the Queen of Swords is hardness, but she's more about equality and what's fair, and more about understanding, and that things level themselves out in relationships. Sometimes one person is stronger than the other for whatever reason needs to be, and you know, then that changes through the dynamics in the relationship. They change up and down, up and down, up and down. And there needs to be more of an understanding about that. And also an understanding that you can still be independent and be in a committed relationship. Because you got the Queen of Wands here and the King of Wands. You both have desires. You both have your own goals in life. You both have your own kind of entrepreneurial spirit of things that you want to achieve. And you can be done independently as well as together. So let's see what the Queen of Pentacles is. This is the overall picture. Stability. Stability, safety, and surety. And sometimes sometimes it's being able to say no about something, and it doesn't have to be a big blow up, right? You should be able to say no without it putting everybody at their corners. It's being able to understand that there are some things that your partner wants to do that maybe you don't want to do, and some things you want to do that maybe your partner doesn't want to do, but to still be able to keep the relationship in a solid place of understanding and compassion and nurturing and it's still grounded. It's still successful. So it's the ability to say no here without it having to be, okay, well, I need my independence and you're not coming with me, so we can't go together. Because the next steps are you both have your independence. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. Can't get any more independent than that. And you still have the relationship, Two of Cups. And it's still moving forward with devotion. So let's see what the Ace of Cups is. We got the Ten of Wands, so there's some baggage to unpack here. Give me one more, please. And we got the Four of Swords, healing. And we got the Ace of Swords, trust, clarity, understanding. And we got transformation coming through. So sometimes the Ace of Swords is a little bit like a double edge, right? Like it's truth, but it's also coming to terms with, you know, some of the things maybe that you do in the relationship and some of the things that the other person does in the relationship, and still being okay with it's not like a character defect. It's just something that might be, that you might do that might feel like the other person might be losing some of their independence, or they might be losing some of their power, or they might be losing some of their like it's not an end all die all thing, you know. Things are not completely separate. A lot of things are intertwined together, and it's okay. Like it's okay. So, you know, this kind of seems to me like something that it's okay to say no and be okay with it. It's okay to have differences and be okay with it. There's things to unpack here that probably aren't going to be very pleasant, but this brings about healing and it brings about transparency and to be okay with it. This is about recognizing flaws, but seeing that we all have them. And you can still be in a committed relationship even with flaws. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's see who's showing up here for you. I've got Taurus. I got Gemini. I've got Scorpio. I've got Sagittarius. I've got Leo. I've got Taurus and Libra. I've got Aquarius again. No, I don't. Hangman. I got Pisces. I got Aries, Aquarius, Cancer. I think that's it. So I'm going to look at those in the extended for those of you that are not going on. Let's get a crystal for you to use. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. This is for Aquarius. We have Charoite, number 50. So if you start seeing the number 50, that's a sign. Wound healing. Oh, this is the Wounded Healer card. Charoite provides deep physical and emotional healing. Transmuting negative energy, it converts dis-ease to wellness. With its assistance, you recognize that your greatest trauma is also your most profound gift. Accept it with grace. Charoite re-energizes, heals, and integrates dualities. Well, there's your twos. Two of Pentacles in what the universe is co-creating with you or working on with you, your situation, Two of Swords, and how you got here, your Two of Wands. And it's over here in your next steps, Two of Cups. With its assistance, you recognize that your greatest trauma is also your most profound gift. Accept it with grace. Charoite re-energizes, heals, and integrates dualities, healing past life dis-ease carried into the present life. Deep fears and schisms pervade your being. You may not feel that you belong on earth, or you feel alienated, and insecurities lie beneath a deceptively calm surface. You are subtly driven by other people's thoughts and programs rather than your own. Your autonomic nervous system may be malfunctioning. If so, it needs recalibrating. Time to take control. You are undergoing a vibrational change, creating links to higher realities. Visions of past lives suggest ways to redress karma personally and collectively. You're healing insight right now. In accepting the present moment as perfect, you create the space to heal. Your soul path is service to humanity and healing wounds of the past. That's the big picture. So that's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I hope this helped. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. For those of you that want to go on with me, the link to the extended is in the description box below. I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.